like outside, never hide my intentions. Life is a vibe once you slide on a mission. Goddamn, I'm fired, but I like all the pictures and have them thinking, damn, Purdy might go the distance. Had to drop the blizzy, shit would grapple my ambition.
And welcome back to Middle of the Pack. I'm Pip.
And I'm Fax.
And we're back again, consistently.
Oh my God, we're doing it. We're finally doing it. I think Fun Day Fridays are the best way to go, huh?
Yeah, it's really convenient for both of us.
It is. It really is working out. But yeah, dude, like what a week. I don't even think that our social guy posted the final scores for the standing, so that's another family member in the fucking break. Yeah, you won.
I won.
You won. Yeah, we were talking about it over the weekend as the games were going on. Pip kind of had me. I got a little too
egregious.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I think when I was down 3 of your picks, I was like, all right, yeah, we'll mail it in, because that's what it is every week.
Next week,
every week it's like we agree with every game except for like 3 or 4. And like those games are just like the games where I'm just
don't worry, because I'm shooting from the fucking hip this week.
Oh God. All right. I can get behind that. But speaking of football, we just finished a game last night.
We did.
The Browns beat the Steelers 24-19
in the snow.
In the snow, yeah. I didn't even, because I remember I checked into the game pretty early on, and
it wasn't that bad.
No, and then I was like doing something with the kiddos. I come back, all of a sudden it's a flurry out there.
And then by the end they're shoveling the end zone, so you can still see it. Damn,
I mean, but what a game! It started off really slow. They didn't score in the first quarter, and then
it was like 10-3 at halftime.
Yeah, I was gonna say halfway through halftime. I mean, halfway through the second quarter, I think is when the first field goal happened, and then 10.
Yeah, because as someone that bet the over in total points of the game, that first half was stressful. But, they figured it out in the second half because the line was only 35.5.
Oh, okay. So that's not bad, because I feel like that's pretty realistic. Browns versus Steelers. That seems like a very under or at least low scoring type of game matchup.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jameis was the hero along with Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb got 2 touchdowns.
He did.
He's back. Well, at least he's back in the red zone. We haven't got a good Nick Chubb run yet, but
no, he comes in the red zone.
Yeah, but I was gonna say it looked like they were going to Jerome Ford a lot before they got into the 20. So, Russ Wilson, he did good on third down. That was like his one statistic where he did good. They were saying, I think he had like 2 touchdowns, or did they only score 1? I'm trying to think.
I don't know. I'll pull it up.
Okay.
I know he was throwing well.
Yeah,
I don't know if a lot of it didn't result in points, but especially once that snow started coming down.
Yeah, that's when it was over, because it was tough for Jameis because he couldn't see the Steelers defenders. But imagine how Russ felt trying to throw to his own receivers.
No, Russell played good. He went 21 for 28, 270 yards and a touchdown.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good stat line. I mean,
and then Jaylen Warren had a touchdown.
That's okay. That's what it was. All right, so they did score 2 touchdowns. Jaylen Warren, I was pretty high on him at the beginning of the year, but he's quiet, but he's still doing good. He's still consistent. Yeah. But the most important part for me, was that George Pickens still never fails to deliver week by week. The Hail Mary.
They throw a jump ball to end the game, and all you see in the back of the end zone is Martin Emerson and George Pickens fighting into the stands.
Duking it out, into the end zone stand. I watched a video on Twitter where like the fans were like trying to grab at Emerson or something like that too. They're trying to break it up along with the personnel. NFL young boy strikes again.
Dude, you can never doubt him. He's gonna fight somebody every week.
And like I haven't even seen anything about fines or suspensions or anything. They just let him go, huh?
They're too scared.
Yeah. I think he'll fight good death.
I mean, I could definitely see some of where his frustration was coming from, because I watched a good portion of the game. Martin Emerson was getting away with so many PIs. So many PIs.
No, yeah, that's probably
Because
especially
he
once
just
the snow
runs
started falling.
senselessly. Like he wouldn't even try to locate the ball. He just fucking runs around and would just trip Pickens over and over again on routes.
If I'm thinking of Emerson correctly, yes, he is the one that I mentioned that absolutely got destroyed by Malik Neighbors when they faced the Giants. Yeah, he's been playing shit all year, so it's really no surprise that he was doing that last night. Because
He's resulted to just getting their legs tangled up on whoever he's guarding and praying that a flag doesn't come out.
yeah, I call it the L'Jarius Sneed strategy. Because everyone on the Chiefs was fucking singing his praises last year, but I watched that motherfucker. He is a penalty machine. If a ref just looked right at L'Jarius Sneed all game, that would happen. But yeah, Browns come out on top. So I picked the wrong time. I picked the wrong week. I was 1 week off on choosing the Browns. But now the Steelers, for me, this isn't really that big of a deal to the Steelers. I don't know how you feel about it because it's like division game. Snow came out of nowhere.
I don't think it's definitely not a hit the panic button kind of thing.
Yeah, because like a lot of people were doing that. Like, oh, are the Steelers that good? I'm like, I think they're still that good. It's just division games, records go away for a night.
Kind of crazy though that the Browns have now beat the two best teams in the division.
Yeah. They got one on the Ravens and the Steelers. I think do the Steelers still have to face the Bengals?
The Steelers have just now started conference play.
Yeah, so they have their gauntlet to go through.
Like next week is the Bengals. The week after that is the Browns again. A week after that doesn't matter. A week after that, Ravens. Then they play the Bengals again. Like they have just started their division.
Yeah, so they're going to be busy. So that will actually probably tell us more so how good
they actually have a pretty hard schedule going forward. Because I don't give a fuck what the Bengals record is.
No, I still believe. Yeah,
they got Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals again.
Oh, goddamn, Eagles and the Chiefs too. Because like last year, I could be like, oh, you might be able to beat the Eagles and the Chiefs, but this year the Chiefs seem to be getting away with everything. And no. And the Eagles are on one. So there you go. There you have it. The Browns kind of get away. It doesn't really do anything for them. They're probably going to go back to losing after this week. And then draft like Cam Ward or some shit.
Jerry Jeudy's looking good though.
He is. He had a couple of really good plays. Yeah. He was definitely helping Jameis out a lot last night. So that's one positive. You do have a receiver who is actually doing things for you. So finally, about time.
Good job.
Yeah, good job, Browns. Good job, Browns. But now we need to get to the really big news.
I know you're excited for this one.
Oh, my God. I was like, it was in the back of my mind the entire time we were talking about the game. The news that broke right before we started recording the show today. Daniel Jones has been released by the New York Giants. He's gone. He is gone 4 years too late, but he is gone.
I think you've been calling for this one since we've started the podcast.
Yeah, I think that was like the first episode we did like a preview of the season, and I was talking about how I went through each and every quarterback.
You did.
And Daniel Jones is the worst quarterback in the NFL.
All backups.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Daniel Jones, I have no clue who he is as a person. He might be a nice guy. He seems to be a nice guy. He takes things in stride, blah, blah, blah. But this is professional football. We do not have time to sit here and be like, well, their character is really good, so I think they should start and get $160 million over 4 years. $40 million a year. No. If you're bad at football, sorry, dude, I got to win a championship because everyone else's job's on the line. He possibly, like them keeping Daniel Jones has just possibly put a target on Brian Dable's head unless he starts winning magically with Tommy DeVito from now on.
Probably not.
But probably not. And now he's gone. The Giants wasted like 2 years. I would say roughly 2 years because after the first year of his deal, I'll give them that grace. But they wasted 2 years of just losing football. And now they're kind of in this hole of like, what do we do next? But now the question is that Daniel Jones is gone. Oh, and overall, like, see ya, dude. Like, go be a backup somewhere. Like, you are not a skilled quarterback. Maybe shift to tight end or wide receiver or something. You're kind of fast and you can catch. So my pitch was always right, And when you are a receiver or a tight end, you Tebow it. I'm just saying.
I mean, he'd be a great backup in Baltimore, though.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, go back up Lamar a little bit. I can see that. Can't be number 8 anymore. That sucks, but
he can run, so like that'd be a great backup for Lamar.
And you don't deserve a number anyway. You should just get whatever number they give you. It's
blank jersey.
just like 98 as a quarterback.
32.
Yeah, like Teddy Bridgewater when he was like number like 60 something.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah,
well, the Giants now have to eat that contract.
They do. Yeah, because there was an injury clause as well, and I think that's why they were sitting him. But then they just cut their losses, and I guess.
But see, the thing is like for most teams, like it would be a massive hit to trying to eat 150 or however much $1 million it was. But their star player, star running back and star wide receiver are both rookies.
Yep.
You're not paying them. You draft a quarterback, which they're gonna. Don't really got to pay them.
No, not yet.
So you got like 3 or 4 years before you have to pay an absurd amount of money for your stars, and by that time, it's going to be paid. He's going to be off the books.
Yeah, that's true. So now that's the question, though. Who is going to fit in with the Giants versus like who are they actually going to draft? Because is it going to be like Shedeur? Is that like what's looking like to be the highest possibility?
Shedeur or Cam Ward.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I said too. I was talking with a buddy, and we were going back and forth, and I said possibly Cam Ward. But in all Giants fashion, I also entertain the idea of Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, it could, but another reason that I don't know if Shedeur would go to New York is, remember, his dad was known for declining draft interviews and not going where he wanted to go. That man wants to go to Vegas. He's made that very clear. Because every time the Raiders lose, he tweets, "Thank God."
Yep, that's right.
He wants to go to Vegas. I don't think Shedeur would want to go to New York. Granted, overall, I think that it's a better situation than Vegas. At least you have Malik Neighbors.
And even what's in face Robinson, like
Wandale Robinson.
Yeah, Wandale Robinson is a good too.
Slayton.
Yeah.
And then you got young Tyrone Tracy that's turned out to put Devin Singletary as a certified backup.
And the defense isn't actually bad.
They're young.
Yeah, they're young. The front fours actually, they were doing good at the beginning of the year. They were actually doing damage. So,
but see, like it's the thing. I don't know why he'd want to go to the Raiders because like their defense is subpar besides Max Crosby.
That's it. And then Jack Jones is like,
he's okay.
Yeah.
And but their offense, it's like cool. You have Brock Bowers and then like a hodgepodge of like running back twos.
Alexander Madison
and Zamir White.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Like, that's a great.
Jacoby Myers isn't young.
And you have an inexperienced head coach too with Antonio Pierce, who's like doing weird
Brian
things.
Daboll has shown that he can teach a quarterback.
Yes.
Daniel Jones just blows.
Yes, that's like the biggest point of this whole thing is Daniel Jones blows. That was proof no one in New York who is a Giants fan should be putting any of this on Brian Daboll because he already proved that he can build a quarterback. He made Josh Allen from a horrible rookie to now an MVP favorite, and because of his teachings and his methods, whatever. And then now he has a chance to build a new quarterback, the one that he wants and that he can pick. This could be perfect. Yeah. Shedeur would do best in New York. But if they got Cam Ward, I don't know. That would be Christmas for Brian Daboll too.
Yeah, I don't think he loses here with those two at least.
Yeah. So he's got great options, but who knows? You never know when the Giants can come in and fuck it up and take somebody like Quinn Ewers, or they take like, I don't even know, Connor Cook or some dumb shit, They just take someone who has no bearing and
just take a fucking lineman.
Yeah, Quinn Ewers was good, but it's just like he's kind of regressed a little bit.
He should have went last year, and his stock has fell.
Yeah, poor guy. That's all right. Oh, do you know who we didn't even talk about? Carson Beck, because that's how useless he is. We'll get into him later. Yeah, right. Carson Beck. No, they'll get Carson. Oh, but there you go. The Daniel Jones, the Daniel Jones storyline is over. Yeah, we'll see him in like Baltimore or like.
He'll probably be a fucking Titan. So
Oh, that's not a bad take at all. I can get
it's
behind
not. It's not.
That's a good take. Oh man, Mason Rudolph, Will Levis, and Daniel Jones. What a fucking
What a
room.
crew.
Jeez. But yeah, there you have it. Daniel Jones is gone. It's over. Giants fans, it's over. Just
Let it go.
throw away the season. It's over. Daniel Jones is gone though. The bad man is gone. Speaking of other bad men who are gone, Jets GM.
Out of there.
Out of there. Gone. Ah, man, I even forget his name. Woody Johnson, I feel like.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Apparently that man was incredibly toxic.
Yeah. Yeah, I was reading a little bit about that too. What'd you read about?
I don't remember, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't remember it off the top of my head because I don't give a fuck about the Jets.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I just know that he like declined a trade to get Jerry Jeudy. He asked Aaron Rodgers to be benched. He had somebody raised a concern to him, and apparently he yelled at them, and then basically just threatened to fire them on the spot over just voicing a concern.
Oh no. You're thinking. We're thinking about because the owner.
Yeah. Okay.
The owner, because I was thinking about that too. I heard those stories and I was like, wait a minute, that was the owner. And then Woody Johnson, basically, they fired the assistant GM. And then Woody Johnson essentially said, might as well fire me now.
Yeah, that one. I got it confused.
Yeah, no, I was confused too. Yeah, so the owner of the Jets surprisingly sucks. To no one's surprise. But yeah, Woody Johnson's out. He had really good draft. And then I did mention to you, though, you do have to take into account that he always had high draft picks. So it's kind of hard to fuck up. But
yeah, I mean, other than picking players in the draft, like he sucks. Drafting did great.
Yeah, but personnel wise, player wise, like everything else.
Doing anything past making a selection in the draft, failure.
Turns out that Aaron Rodgers at 40 and Devontae Adams at like 35 cannot save your team.
No, especially when you give those Garrett Wilson targets to someone else when he should be getting all of them.
Yeah. So there you have it. The Jets continue to fall. They're going to be dead. I don't even know what's going to happen. Like, the Jets are even messier than the Giants, and that's
dude. I'm done betting on them for our picks of the
good.
week. Man. I've tried so long, and I just can't do it. They hurt me every week.
Yeah, it's over. The Colts killed them. AR is back. Oh, I can't wait. We'll get into it though. But yeah, Jets are cooked, bro.
Yep,
it's over. Now we get to move on to some college news because this happened yesterday and you need to talk about it because this concerns you quite directly.
Yeah.
Bryce Underwood.
For one, yeah, he did. He was committed to LSU, flipped to that shitty team up north. Fuck you, Dave Portnoy. I know you did it.
Oh, he definitely
did. You unloaded the bag and was like, here, kid, take all the money you want.
He 1,000% did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, since I am the co-host of Pip, I co-sign. So, fuck you, Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, fuck you, Dave. We know you did it.
Yeah, fucking.
But you know what? If Bryce Underwood wants to come to a shitty cultured Michigan team, a losing Michigan team, spend his whole college career losing to Ohio State, so be it. You might as well went down to Baton Rouge and enjoyed a great environment to play in. You know, their energy's always up, whether they suck or they don't. They're still cool to watch because they do cool shit.
You actually could have been happy losing to Florida, Georgia, and Tennessee, but now you're just going to be sad and cold.
Yeah, you're going to get your ass whooped by Oregon and Ohio State every year, and probably Penn State. And apparently now Indiana. So
I was going to say, yeah, Indiana too. Fuck it.
So have fun. You know, I hope you get your $10 million bag that you got for committing just to hand the ball off for 4 years.
Oh, man. To nobody because you have
nobody.
Also no players around you. So you're going to have
to graduating 30. So hope they spend that money elsewhere as well so you actually have a team to play with. I hope you don't. I hope you suck.
You know what? I hope you suck too, Bryce. I needed you to win the national championship last year. Or no, I needed you to beat Alabama last year, and then I didn't care about you. Happy they won because I had no dog in the fight. But now I do. Now I do have a dog in the fight. His name's Pip. So fuck you, Bryce Underwood, and fuck you, Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, because you think Ohio State's scared of him? Fuck no.
Y'all just
We
gonna
have two
learn.
5-star quarterbacks already on the roster with another 5-star quarterback coming in. I don't give a shit. He's going to lose to either Aaron Nolan, Julian Sayin, or Tavian St. Clair. Whoever they pick is going to win. I don't give a fuck. Because guess who's still going to be there? Jeremiah Smith.
Very, very true.
Ain't worried about shit.
No. Moving on to the next.
Fuck you, Bryce. Fuck you, Dave Portnoy.
There you go. Oh, now we get to move on to some boxing news before we get into this. After that strong, boxing. So, Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson.
Rigged.
If you looked at the rules of the fight, because we get it. I've heard the conversations of people saying Mike Tyson didn't even look good in his last fight because he didn't in like 2020. But if you looked at the rules for this and then just like the fight itself, it was rigged because Jake Paul is not that skilled.
And also, the only round that was a legitimate boxing round was the first one.
Yep.
Because Mike was fucking his ass up in that first round.
Yep. Mike was
and then
ready.
after that, you can see how every punch was either not thrown or tailored off.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the punches thrown at the end of the card, it was like Jake had like 120 more.
Yeah, Mike only threw like 90-something punches the whole fight.
Yeah, so
he wanted to get paid. You know what? Fuck it.
That's what it is. And 8 rounds is what got him the 20 mil. If all 8 rounds happen. So
you're 60 years old fighting against a 27-year-old, didn't get knocked out, didn't hit the ground, went all 8 rounds, and you barely threw a punch. So
yeah, and I mean, if anyone thought like there was no chance that Mike Tyson was going to win by decision either. If he had to go 8 rounds with the 27-year-old,
he had to knock him out.
Yeah, exactly. But Jake Paul couldn't get knocked out because it hurts his brain.
He wasn't allowed to get knocked out.
Yeah. Good for him, Jake Paul, whatever. You're good at marketing. Everyone watched, and some people are going to continue to watch. But I'm not going to tune into anything until he faces like a real boxer.
Go fight a real fighter.
Yeah. And then
because the last time you did that, Tommy Fury whooped your ass.
And Tommy Fury's not even good. Like,
no.
He was like, he's nothing like his brother. He's like 1% of his brother. So
there's legitimate boxers that are still in the age of being able to do so. We're very mad that Jake actually did this fight. And now they all want to fight him, including Ryan Garcia's crazy ass.
Oh God, that psychopath. Yeah,
dude. And I love it because I saw a tweet that was like, because Ryan Garcia tweeted at him, he's like, I want to fight you. Like, set it up. Ryan Garcia is crazy enough to actually, regardless of what the contract says, to knock him on his ass.
Yeah. That's
Ryan Garcia is a fucking psychopath.
He'll probably tweet out the contract and be like, "This is what they offered me. I'm not taking that. I'm going to kill him."
Yeah, exactly. He'd be the one to actually do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So there you go, Jake. Want to be a man?
Take the Ryan Garcia fight.
Yeah. Take it. Let's see what you got. But yeah, that's really all that happened. I mean, there was a great undercard. The female fight for the championship, that was actually really, really
Katie
good.
Taylor and somebody.
Yeah, and I forget the other girl's name, so I'm sorry. But she did very well.
It was a great fight.
It was a really good fight. And then there was a fight before that too for middleweight championship that was also really good. Those two gentlemen fucking killed it. But now we get to move on to the MLB awards because this is all we have. The World Series is over. The awards came out randomly, so I guess we will talk about them. AL MVP went to Aaron Judge, and the NL MVP went to Shohei Ohtani. That surprised nobody. Literally everybody saw that coming.
Who hits a lot of home runs? These two people. Give them the MVP. Let's go on.
And then for the Rookie of the Year, Paul Skeens. Yep, got the Rookie of the Year nod. So good for him.
Dude, he doesn't seem like he gives a fuck at all.
No, he didn't care.
He's just chilling.
What did he say? He was like, "This is cool," or "This is really cool."
Yeah.
And then was just like, "All right, back to it." But yeah, that's great. Cy Young went to Chris Sale, and then what is that motherfucker's name? Hold on, give me like 2 seconds.
Bro, if I was Paul Skeens, I don't know if I'd care too much either. It's like I'm 6'5", I pitch in the MLB, I'm making so much fucking money. My girlfriend's Livy Dunn.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Bro, I won
don't need it.
already. Like, I'm good.
Tariq Skubal. That's what it is. So AL Cy Young and then NL Cy Young was Chris Sale. So, yep, those are the MLB awards.
Go baseball.
Baseball. Next. Now we have our NBA update. Last week we said
you have
in-season-
one really good update for this.
Yes, that's about it. Last week there was the in-season tournament, but now that's just kind of like in motion. You know, things are going on. Nothing's really changed over the past week. But yes, as Pip previewed, there is one important update that everyone who watches the NBA, is in the NBA, covers the NBA needs to know. Joel Embiid is a little bitch.
Yep.
Oh my God. Like, the fact that anyone is trying to defend him is insane to me. Ever since this load management shit started, I kind of knew it was going to end up being something like this. Because you're going to have one. There's always going to be one. There's more than one, but this guy is the shining star right now. Joel Embiid is just sitting there and just letting his team fail. And just,
they had the worst record in the league.
Yeah, and they're just making all these bullshit excuses. They were talking about the locker room between him and Maxey, I think.
Yeah, because Maxey came out and said that he's late to everything.
Yeah, and it's just like, dude, you don't follow the standard. Like, this is what we talked about this a little bit, and we've talked about it a couple of times on the show. Like, with the new contracts and players getting these millions, the culture of sports has been in danger a little bit. Yeah, because all these kids, all they care about is getting their bag and themselves, and then they move on. And then you have every other player who is still making millions of dollars and still wants to play for the love of the game, and literally nothing happens to them. They're fine. They make their millions still, and then they still leave. Like, multiple guards in the NFL, multiple guards in the NBA too. Like, it's like multiple players are around both leagues. They make their money, and they stay on their teams, and then they go home. So guess what? They've proven to you that just because you're the star, you do not have to just sit there and let your team die, take your money, and leave. You can actually still contribute.
Don't forget Kawhi. I'm still watching your ass too, because you're just quiet, so people forget you do that shit too.
Don't worry. Yeah, I'm sure you'll show up later in the season too. Don't worry,
no,
you'll
won't.
Get yours. Well, show up on this show being called a bitch, but
yeah, man hasn't played a full season since fucking Toronto.
Yeah, since he won his title, he's like, all right, we're good. But yeah, Joel Embiid, like, I'm not trusting no fucking.
An outspoken bitch.
Yeah, outspoken bitch. A back reeling bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. The back reeling bitch, Joel Embiid, talking all this shit and just not backing none of it up.
Lakers are still good. Anthony Davis is still the MVP favorite.
Yeah.
LeBron's great. Dalton Connect is going to win Rookie of the Year.
Hey, what was that? 37 he had that one game? Hey, shout out to Dalton.
It's either going to be him or Jared McCain, who's carrying the load of the 76ers abysmal team right now.
Oh my God, poor guy. Giannis is still trying. I do appreciate that, but like, I'll wait till we kind of
trade him
out. Well, don't say that to me. I can't take that right now.
Trade him to Golden State.
Oh fuck! No.
There's your NBA update.
Yeah, there it is. That's what we got. Now we're gonna get into the college slate. We got some good games this week, and then we'll roll right into the NFL slate after that. But first game. Oh yes,
in the swamp.
Yes. In the swamp at noon. So it's a morning swamp game, but that doesn't even matter anymore because of last week. I told y'all this would happen. Florida beat LSU last week because Lagway was in for the full game. The three other games, because everyone forgets, and Pip even mentioned it, Florida went through the gauntlet of the SEC.
Yeah.
And for the three games that I think we should have won, those were gauntlet teams. Those were Texas A&M, who's like the lower tier of the gauntlet team, but still, and then Tennessee and Georgia. Lagway did not play a full game in either of those games.
And Texas.
That's right. And God, and Texas. So there you go. Because Graham Mertz played the first half of Tennessee. That's when they were switching reps, I think. And then Georgia is where Lagway got injured halfway through, and then he just was not present for Texas. And then for A&M, we were still on the Mertz experiment. So if Lagway would have started this whole season, which is crazy to everyone because, he's a fucking 18-year-old kid coming out. But, play the hot hand. That's why you can't put feelings into football. It's the same thing with the Daniel Jones thing. You can't talk about how good guys are of, how good their hearts are. You need to talk about how good they are at football and win championships. And that's what Billy Napier should have been doing. So maybe his job will be saved if Lagway finishes out and just starts winning, but we should have been doing it. And now we got Ole Miss. I see a win here. I think Florida can do it. They're coming into the swamp. Lagway's good. Badger is back. Jaden Ball is a dog. So, and he's also young too, so he's staying. So watch out for Florida. Next couple years, we got a lot of people flipping commitments and some people questioning flipping commitments, which you mentioned. I did not know about the cornerback from Ohio State, but now I do. Now he's on my radar. Gonna have to go take a visit. Gonna go take a flight.
Nah.
Go to someone's house. Hi, you don't know me. My name's Timothy Fax, and I'm here to convince your son to go to Florida. I'm gonna be like, how'd you get here? I'm like, let's not get into that.
I'll just be waiting outside the door.
And so, oh, hey, Pip. Oh, man. But yeah, I feel like it. Ole Miss, they're good, but they're not good enough. It was the same thing with LSU. They were good, but they're not good enough. Another Florida win. I think we're finishing out the year hot, and I think we're setting up for next year.
I'm cool with going with Florida on this because I was only a Jackson Dart fan for 1 week, and he did exactly what I needed him to. So it's back to fuck Jackson Dart. So go Gators.
Your purpose has been served, Jackson.
Yeah, thanks, Jackson Dart. Now I hate you again.
Speaking of Jacksons, we haven't got to the Texans yet, but hi, Jackson.
Hey, Jackson.
All right, moving on. Now we get to get into your game. This one's the most important game of the week.
It is game of the week. Number 2 versus number 5. In the shoe. Also, sadly, at noon. Because Ohio State apparently plays every fucking game at noon now. Thanks, Fox. But we're looking good. I feel like we've worked out all of our kinks. Sadly, our starting center tore his Achilles this week. So he's gone. Seth McLaughlin, transfer from Alabama, star center, is gone. That's okay. We're Ohio State. We have 5 stars on the whole roster. No big deal. It'll be okay. Yeah. Indiana, number 5, unbeaten. No one knows really what they are because if you look at their schedule, they've played no one. But undefeated in the Big Ten, undefeated on the season. Coach is really good. Coach is really good.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, I love their coach, but not this week. Fuck them. Ohio State by 3 scores.
3 scores.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make an impact. We're gonna show everybody that our kinks have been worked out. We're not fucking around anymore. Will Howard's gonna do his job. Quinshawn's probably gonna run all over them. To be honest with you.
Oh snap! All right.
This team barely beat Michigan, so.
Yeah, and it's Ohio State minus 11 right now, so that could be 3 scores, alternate spread.
I like it.
All right, hell yeah. I believe in Ohio State.
If we win this game, I think we also stamp our spot to the. We don't. We actually have to win out to stamp our spot.
Oh, but yes, like you mentioned earlier, Oregon
did.
has. Yes, so Oregon is one half the Big Ten championship. And
there is a world where Ohio State will play Oregon 3 times this year.
There is. Okay.
Big Ten championship, playoffs.
Boy, that could be quite the trilogy if it does end up working out that way.
I'm telling you right now, and everyone that's watching college football this year, there is a glaring gap of talent levels in teams this year. Even the top end teams. It's like, okay, Oregon's really fucking far up here. Like, they don't lose. We're like right there.
Yeah, and I think
and then I think whoever they cycle between the rest is like down here.
Yeah, and I think you can beat Oregon. So I don't think you are.
We lost by 1 point on the road in a situation where we could have won the game.
Exactly.
So, I
Now
think
it's
that Ohio State,
Indianapolis.
Oregon are easily the two best teams in the country. And I think after those two teams, there's a drastic fall off. Because everyone else is just like, any given day, we might show up and be really good.
Yeah.
But we also might lose to Vanderbilt or lose to Northern Illinois, Notre Dame.
Oh man. Oh, I can't wait to talk about them too. But yeah, I'm with Pip on this one. Indiana, go Hoosiers and all that, but I don't see it happening this week. I think this is the end of the Cinderella story.
And they're probably still going to make the playoffs, to be honest with you, because
Yeah.
only one loss is going to get you there.
Yeah, but I think Ohio State shows why they're number 2.
Oh,
this
absolutely.
week. Very much so. And with minus 11 already, yeah, that's pretty
In the
good.
shoe.
In the shoe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, and I do want to mention too, now that I'm looking at it, Ole Miss is minus 12.5. So I mean, Florida plus 12.5. That sounds like that's actually like a really good.
I feel like that's a good bet.
That's a really good underdog bet. So keep that in mind. But yes, Ohio State, they will impose their will. They've corrected their mistakes, and then I think they're taking this one too. Ohio State.
Jeremiah Smith can't be guarded. So.
Jeremiah Smith, Will Howard. They got it. Now we're going to move on to spoiler versus playoff hopeful in Texas and Kentucky.
Bro, Kentucky isn't good until they play a team that is good.
I know, it's so weird because now
they beat Ole Miss. They lost to Georgia by 1, I think.
Yeah, right now they're 4-6, and I think the spread is, oh my god. Yeah, the spread is minus 20.
Oh, bro, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
The only sad part for Kentucky is their 2 games that they, 1 beat Ole Miss, 2 took Georgia to the final second of the game. Their shining star was they were at home.
Yeah, that's going to be...
They are not at home, and Texas is not an easy place to play at.
No, and they're looking at right now, they're looking at 77 degrees, sunny. It's going to be
beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful game. So Kentucky is really going to have to come out and show out, dude. I mean,
I need Kentucky's quarterback, Griff something. I forget his last name.
It's Vandegrift.
Yeah, Vandegrift. I knew I was on to something. I knew I remembered something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, Vandegrift. I need you this week.
Oh yeah.
Make them put Arch in, not by losing so much, but because you rattle Quinn Ewers that much.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm all down for that. And then I was gonna say one other thing.
But the reality of it, I'm probably gonna take Texas to win if I was a betting man.
Yeah, because remember, Kentucky lost to Florida 48-20. So hell yeah. So Kentucky, if this could be a Ewers like, hold up, I'm still a really good quarterback game.
It's either they're gonna fuck Kentucky up like horribly bad, or it's gonna be weirdly close for no reason.
Yeah, or they're gonna like scrape by. Yeah.
This is not just gonna be like a 10, 14 point victory. It's either gonna be we won by 3 or we lost by 30.
Yeah. Overall though, this is Texas's game. This is literally nothing but their game to lose, obviously, but Kentucky has done it before, so be on the lookout.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. Now we get to go to our favorite segment of the week. Genty at Wyoming.
Yeah.
So Ashton Genty has been making strides. Snuck his way up into spot number 12, I believe. Yeah, spot number 12. So Genty is 12th in the nation right now. And it's looking pretty good because they're against Wyoming, who's 2-8. They're minus 20. What is it? Fuck. Minus.
He's gonna run. He's gonna run for 203 touchdowns.
Oh my god. Let's look at where he's at right now. Let's just get our update.
I think he's at like 1,800 yards.
He's almost at 1,900. He's gonna get.
He's hitting 2,000 this game. Yeah, 100%.
Because he's at 1,893. So he needs 107 yards. Yeah. So
that would be a season low for him. By the way.
Oh, that's amazing. That is so amazing.
Anyone out there that doesn't think this man is the clear-cut Heisman is an idiot.
An idiot. Like, can we just stop? Let's just stop with the Travis Hunter. Like,
the only thing, dude, I saw it in a fucking graphic on Twitter the other day
Please,
that they had Travis Hunter up there with like Dylan Gabriel and Ashton Genty, and like you showed like Ashton Genty's absurd stats that everyone fucking knows. They have like Dylan Gabriel like broke NCAA records and like he's throwing all these crazy stats or whatever. And on Travis Hunter's, one of his stats that they had up there was snaps.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, you're on the field all the time. Like, and don't get me wrong, Travis Hunter is an absurd athlete.
He is. Yeah, exactly. We're not taking away from Travis Hunter.
No, but what he's doing right now
greatness.
is not better than what we're watching out of probably the single best running back season that we've ever seen.
Exactly. And like somebody who is going to, or who currently is changing the entire landscape of college football. Like
he's on pace still to beat Barry.
He is the team. He is the Boise State Genties. He literally took the team name.
Yeah.
They made it official yesterday. You guys all missed it. Middle of the pack broke it. But here you go. It's the Boise State Genties now. So
because if Heisman is supposed to be basically the college version of the most valuable player,
yeah,
take him off the team and see if they have more than 4 wins right now.
Please see it, because
they won't.
No, they won't. Like
they're Boise State. Let's be real. We're witnessing Boise State saying that they're going to be in the college football playoffs. Who would have ever fucking thought to say those words?
Legit. Nobody.
It's just Ashton Genty.
It is the Boise State Genties. They are number 12. Without Travis Hunter, you probably lose maybe 3-4 more games, but you wouldn't be nearly as handicapped as Boise State. That's just the truth. So that's what we're going to see this week. We're going to see the 2,000.
He's going to hit 2K.
Mm-hmm.
He's
already at 26 touchdowns.
He'll probably have 30.
He'll probably run for 4. He's gonna embarrass the fuck out of Wyoming.
Yeah, the Josh Allen's gone. So
yeah, yeah, exactly. That's who you had. Like maybe like an O lineman probably somewhere.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
That's about it. But if your quarterback has 4 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, I'm not putting out hope.
No. Ashton Genty breaks 2K. Possibly he's going to get his 30th touchdown. Yeah, Heisman. Give it to him that game. Give it to him right after the game.
Might as well.
When's the last time we've seen somebody run for 2K? Wasn't Derrick Henry. Wasn't Reggie Bush.
No.
Probably Barry.
Probably. Yeah. Oof. So
there's probably been someone in between Barry Sanders and Ashton Genty, but the last big name Heisman running backs, he's already beat their season totals. So
there you go. Rock and roll with that. It's Genty. It was always Genty. It will always be Genty. Genty minus 23. I'm even comfortable with that. Oh,
another take. Yeah, I'm cool with that. But another take I saw and I wanted to bring it up is people talking with the Travis Hunter and for Heisman and shit. By the way, he's not the best wide receiver in the country. He's also not the best corner in the country. You're not even the best at either one of your positions.
There you go. That's something you got to do. Yeah. And
he's arguably only in the top 5 wide receivers. Maybe in the top 10.
Yeah, I would say top 10 is probably even more realistic.
Yeah, because he realistically might be at 8.
And this talk, the talk of him with the Heisman is super inflated, especially nowadays, because you have a lot of people. Yeah, you have a lot of people on ESPN juicing him up. You have the number 1 sports podcast, in Part of My Take, who have openly bet on Travis Hunter to win the Heisman and juice him up every week. You guys just want your money. And you have
Deion Sanders, who brings all the attention all the time.
And also is employed, I think, still by that number 1 podcast company in Barstool Sports. So it's like, you guys are hyping up Travis Hunter. You are hyping up the wrong person. It was always Genty, always. Since the Oregon game, and I saw the greatness, I saw the light, and I have never looked back.
You were on the righteous path, brother.
Amen. Go Boise State Genties, national champion.
Ashton Genty for Heisman. Never switching up.
Never. Now we can move on, but oh god, I'm glad we got that out, man.
We needed that.
We did. Now we get to move on to another very important game.
I'm gonna keep it brief.
Yeah.
Fuck Notre Dame.
Yep.
Go Army. Be all you can be. Go Army.
Go Army. Easy.
This will defend.
I am an American. No, I'm just kidding. Just going to the Soldier's Creed. But yes, Army, Bryce Daly, I think he's going to run all over him.
Dude,
I think he's going to hurt him. He is a stud.
And
he's still
weirdly is good at football, and he's probably going to be someone's commander one day.
Yeah, he's going to be your, like, battalion
Your
XO.
fucking PL, bro.
Asking where you're at for formation, and he's just like...
Little do you know that he just had the Army undefeated and is, like, third in the nation in touchdowns. I hate to line up with that man at a ACFT.
Yeah, that guy's probably a psycho. Coming into Tacoma, rolling up, fucking drinking yerba mate.
Yeah.
Officer ass motherfucker. But yeah, this is Army. Let's not play around.
Make a statement this game, Army. Somehow get into the playoffs, please.
Yeah. Fight those fucking Irish.
Maybe we'll get a day off for it.
I could fuck with that.
I could be cool with that.
Yeah. I'll rock with that. Yeah, go Army. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Army strong.
Army strong. That's all you need to know. Now we get into our last game. This one, as I said to Pip before, this game is like, it's good for the rankings in the sense of it's a ranked team versus a ranked team. But I feel like the only people who really care about this game are BYU and Arizona State. Because unfortunately for them, they've kind of been on the back burner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I don't
BYU's
really care about this one all too much.
No, BYU's been like good. They're 9-1, but they're ranked number 14. It's like now we're at the point, especially with this new college playoff. It's like we're at the point in the year where if you're not in the college playoff, you're not being talked about nearly as much. Even if you're just outside, like BYU is. They're close, but they're just...
Yeah, because the playoffs start in like 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, we're getting pretty close. And BYU's good. This Retzlaff kid, he's doing all right, but it's just like there's not enough notoriety between these two teams. There's no one that's really like standing out. It was just like, oh, BYU is still really good, and then they lost their one game, and then now it's kind of like,
hey, Arizona State's coming off a big win though.
That's true.
They beat Kansas State last week.
Yeah, so maybe they could. What do we got for the spread right now? Oh,
it's 3.
ASU -3. Okay. So maybe we'll be surprised and get a really good.
I'm going ASU.
Game. Yeah,
I'm going ASU just because I like Arizona.
Okay,
as a state.
That's true. Great state. Then for no reason I'll go BYU just to shake it up.
Because of Joseph Smith.
Yeah, that's really it's really all it is, man. Joseph Smith. Shout out Zach Wilson. Shout out.
Do you know his brother's playing college football?
No shit, really?
Yeah, I was watching. He played a big team last week. Who was it? I don't remember who it was. But he's like a freshman. Like he got checked into a game last week, and I was like, "What?" I'll find it out real quick. You can carry on, but I'll get back to you.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's our college slate. Moving right on into the NFL. NFL, we are into.
He plays for Utah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's going to replace Cam.
Well, he already has. Cam's dead.
Yeah.
So
poor Cam.
Theoretically, for no one that knows, but he's old and gets hurt and still doesn't play. But yes, Isaac Wilson is the quarterback at Utah. All
right. I mean, shit. Hey, good for him, man.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, he got fucked up by Colorado. That's who it was last week.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yep. I actually do remember that now that you mention it. Yes. I remember him coming to the game. I had no clue he was his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't either until I watched the game.
All right. Now we get to move on to NFL.
Now, our major hitter.
Yeah. This is going to be a good slate this week. We're going to start off with a really good game. It's going to be kind of like Battle of the Titans, super close, like who's who of the NFL. So we got the Lions at the Colts.
This is where we get to start making our picks for the week, and it's honestly the highlight of my Sunday is knowing that our picks are out.
I know. This is going to be so. We'll go over each team really quick. Obviously, I'll go over the Colts real quick. We're back to a better base That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
We are in a much better place than we were even 2 weeks ago. Joe Flacco is back on the bench. AR is back, and also we seem to have figured out a scheme that works with him. Who knew, that the most athletic quarterback in the league was better with an RPO set?
Crazy,
Who
right?
knew? Yeah, crazy. When we have AR running and then just focusing on simple, intermediate, and deep passes, that he would have a much higher completion rate, and our team would look much better as an offense altogether. Wow. Shane Steichen, I could have told you that like week 1. I'm just saying. If you
It's
need
almost like, wow, let me just look what Baltimore does and do that.
do that with
Yeah.
a dude who, I mean, could arguably be even better if you coached him the right way with his
If he
athletic
had Brian
ability.
Daboll.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I know. I do love Brian Daboll. I do talk about that a lot, but he's great. I'm glad you think he's great too, because he is. But yes, we're back. We're at a better base. The defense is also still looking good. You know, Zaire Franklin and EJ Speed are great linebackers. Kenny Moore is the most underrated slot corner in the league. He has been for a while because he had a bad year last year, but he still is really good. All of that being said,
You're going against the best team in the league.
yes, far and away my Super Bowl favorite right now, just because I don't think they ever plan on even slightly slowing down.
Also, they're not ever going to take it easy on anyone. They
No,
will gladly hang 50 on you and
they
not
did.
care.
They did. Oh man, dude. They they murdered Jacksonville.
Yep. They had like 7 different people score.
They murdered Jack. And you know, for me, like watching that game, it was just like going to the best opera back in the 1700s of just like going home. It's like going to a movie of the year and you're coming out of the theater crying because it was so good. It was like watching Oppenheimer. Actually, that's the perfect analogy. It was like watching Oppenheimer in the theater, because I remember how uneasy I felt in the movie theater when they were getting ready to test the nuclear weapon. That's how I felt watching that game, because you were just watching one of the most powerful forces on earth destroy the Jacksonville Jaguars. It was amazing.
Yes.
But now, unfortunately, they're coming to
Against
Indy.
your team.
Yeah. So let's not lie to each other here. I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm pretty good with going with this scheme for the rest of the year and having it work out in our favor sometimes.
Before you make your pick,
Okay.
I'm going to give, basically, we're both going to pick our teams this week. So you have an opportunity, because I'm telling you ahead of time, I'm going with mine. So
let's not lie to each other here, guys. Here's the reality. The Lions are the Super Bowl favorites, right? They are going to win the Super Bowl because they want to kill everybody. But there is no killer like Jonathan Taylor and Anthony Richardson. These boys are going to go out there. Josh Downs, he's our number one. Sorry, Michael Pittman. You got to take a back seat for a little bit because we got a new star. Josh Downs is going to be wide open. Alec Pierce, he's going deep. Anthony Richardson, airmail message for the entire Lions defense. We are going to hang 50 on you. See how you like it. You thought you guys were killers? We're the killers. We are the new bad guys. Super Bowl favorites? Indianapolis. By fucking alternate spread -14. At least 2 scores. If we're feeling generous. Colts got this one. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, give me the Lions.
I thought that was going to inspire you.
It almost did. Almost. And then I remembered who the Lions are, and I was like, that's Dan Campbell.
Yeah. The Lions are scary, so put up a fight, gentlemen. We're in for war. We're in for war.
Y'all heard it. Fax picked the Colts.
Yeah, I can't go back. I'm not like, what the fuck would I sound like doing? Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense.
That's all right. I'll have a hot take too. Don't worry.
We're only 2 games away from yours, so you're coming up real soon. But yes, Pip's got the Lions. I got the Colts. Let's ride, boys. Let's do it. Lucas Oil. Next up, we got the Buccaneers at the Giants.
Bro, the Bucs are winning this game.
Yeah, let's I don't need.
Mike Evans is back, by the way.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there you go. I didn't even know that. Yeah, Mike Evans is
You
back.
have Tommy DeVito versus Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I'm Baker. Baker's a dog.
I
Baker's
was gonna
been
say,
surviving and trying to win games by losing by this much with no receivers.
and
You
this
give
is
him a
perfect dinner.
dead Giants team, and you give him probably a first ballot Hall of Famer, and Mike Evans is back. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Give me the
Buccaneers
Bucks.
Yeah, let's not
Give me
even.
Mike Evans anytime touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Tommy DeVito's like return is gonna be just squandered. It's gonna be squashed, destroyed.
Yeah, Baker ain't gonna let it happen.
Nah, Baker's got it. Baker is certified dog status. Let's say that.
He is.
I mean, you could almost even say comeback player of the year.
J.K. Dobbins.
Oh, true. And also like Baker was doing decent, I think, at the second half of the year last year with the Bucks. So
He was.
yeah. So never mind. But Baker, certified dog. At least we have that. Certified dog.
Yeah, absolutely. Certified dog for sure.
Hell yeah. Bucks. By basically a fucking million. Easiest bet of the week. Now we're gonna move on to quite the game. Quite the game. We got the Super Bowl MVP versus the Grim Reaper.
Oh, yes. And I know all of you are looking at this game and you're like, who cares? We're not worried. The Panthers suck. It's Patrick Mahomes. Everybody loves the Chiefs. Chiefs lost their first game last week, so they're hurt. They are hurt. And I'll tell you who loves to kill careers nowadays, and that's Bryce Young. Bryce Young has killed the Saints head coach and has now killed Daniel Jones. Back-to-back wins for the Bryce is right. Bryce cold. Oh, bro. This is an easy one. Panthers.
Easy one.
Easy. You think Xavier Legette is worried? I'll tell you, he's not.
No. No, I
don't care if Pacheco's back. I don't care. Because he ain't Chuba.
He ain't. That's facts right there. You can take that one to the bank. He ain't Chuba.
You might have Travis Kelce and Pacheco and Xavier Worthy and DeAndre Hopkins. Well, we have Hart. We have Xavier Legette and Chuba and Jalen Coker and Jatavion Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
We win.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Bryce is going to set his mark this game that he is legit.
Legacy game for Bryce
It is.
Young.
And you
Legacy
never know.
game.
Patrick Mahomes may lose his job after this.
Nothing is impossible. Let's get that out of the way. You know?
At minimum, like a third string wide receiver might lose his job after this.
I mean,
Andy Reid, count your days.
yeah, this might be it. This might be it. Bryce is coming in, the Grim Reaper, taking out two teams. Shit, dude. Let me get the Chiefs. Chiefs. Yeah.
Well, it's okay, just as long as you're prepared to be wrong.
All right. I mean, hey, two people can be wrong. You know, you got the Lions, Chiefs, two best teams in the NFL going against our teams.
Who aren't?
We're not. Well, yeah. You know, I feel like that's subjective.
Yeah, it depends who you ask.
Yeah, yes, very much depends who you ask. But yeah, let's get the Chiefs. I mean, I'm happy to be surprised. I will say that though, because as your friend, I am always rooting for the Panthers to come out surprised, and I've been happy with what I've seen so far. So
it's hard not to root for the Panthers sometimes. We're just really pitiful, man.
It's just like, oh, look at you guys go.
We did it.
Yeah, you got 2 wins. I mean, you got the Saints, you got the Giants, and fuck it, one more level up.
I also want you to know that now that Justin Tucker starts to miss field goals now, that the Panthers have now the most accurate kicker in NFL history.
Is that Pinheiro?
Yep.
Oh, fucking let's go, Pinheiro. Eddie.
Oh, Eddie.
I love it.
JC Horn gets an interception on Mahomes this week.
All right, book it. Bet that one. Put it in. Lock it in. Let's do it.
Panthers
Next
money
we
line
got
all day.
Oh, okay. There you go. Panthers money line. Go Chiefs. Now we're gonna move on to a game that
A slaughter.
Yeah. Here, let's see. Let's try to
Jerry's World Amusement Park needs to be shut down.
Yeah. Put in Trey Lance.
Please.
Put in Trey Lance. Let Trey Lance.
I texted you that, didn't I? No, I texted that to somebody else. No,
Okay.
I texted this because I was texting one of my buddies about the Cowboys game last week. Yeah, last week. And I was like, why don't they have Trey Lance? Yeah. They have like a 24, 25-year-old sitting on the bench, and they're like, Cooper Rush. Who doesn't do shit, by the way.
No, he does literally nothing, and he proved that very much so against the Texans.
Like,
so
your record's shit. What do you really have to lose other than to just put Trey Lance in? Dak's out for the year. So you're just like, fuck it, like Cooper Rush. Unless you're just like, no, like if you're really just conceding the season, Cooper Rush, sure. He's not going to win a game.
No. But if you want to see hope for the future, fine.
If you want to just see what the guy who has never been given a chance to has, why not?
And I mean,
he was a really high draft pick that was just never given an opportunity to play.
Yeah, he didn't disappoint me in the preseason either. I know it's the preseason, but even when he was throwing picks, he was still throwing touchdowns. Like he was playing like a regular NFL quarterback that you'd see, you know?
Put Trey Lance in. Cowboys, just do the thing. You're going to lose anyway.
Exactly. Oh, I mean, yeah. We'll get that out of the way. Yeah, it's Jaden Terry's world.
Yeah, Commanders.
Yeah, Commanders and B-Rob. You know, there's going to be a lot. I think Jaden needs
Trey Lance in. You still lose. Commanders, this is their bounce back game because they've been struggling.
Yep.
I don't see them struggling very hard.
Nope. Cowboys, amazing. The downfall, we talk about it every week, but it is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It is.
I love to see Jerry Jones have a bad time.
Me too. I can't wait to watch it again this Sunday.
Can't wait.
Now we're going to move on to another division game, which is, we're kind of looking at the same thing. No, actually, you know what? We might be looking at a decent game depending on how one quarterback does. We got the Patriots and the Dolphins.
I think the Dolphins are making their push.
Yeah, I think because Mike McDaniel's kind of in his bag right now.
He really is. And like they have a really weak division, so other than the Bills.
Yeah, and I was going to say
they're coming off 2 back-to-back wins. You know, they went through their struggles when they didn't have Tua. Tua's back. He's been back for 3 games now. Dude, I think the Dolphins are trying to make their case. They're trying to make that final last season push.
Yeah, they got and they're minus 7.5 too.
As much as I do love Drake May.
That's what I was going to say. The only way that this game gets competitive, I'm not saying a win. The only way it gets competitive is if Drake May kind of does some work. So we'll be waiting for that to see if Drake May can do anything. Other than that, though, yeah, the Dolphins are kind of, I think they're just building their way back up to 500. And then towards the end of the season, you might need to watch out.
Yeah. I mean, we all know they have the talent to do it.
Exactly. And now that Tua's back and is playing pretty fucking good, this could be something. So I'm with you. I'm with you.
Drake May's probably in third for Rookie of the Year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Bo Nix is fucking running away
I was about to say Bo Nix is probably the favorite now.
Yeah. I'm okay. We're on the same page.
Yeah, because I was going to touch on that when we get to the Broncos. But
okay. Oh, yeah. We'll touch on it more when we get to the Broncos. Yeah. But yeah, let's see Tua do it. Let's see him do it. I mean, fuck it, right? Might as well.
Yeah, fuck it.
Might as well. Now we're going to move on to a game that doesn't really matter.
Texans.
Yeah, Texans.
Titans suck. A solid, a decent defense with a shit offense.
Horrible offense. Will Levis is like trying to say that he's like better, but it's just like, buddy, give it up. It's over.
Yeah, we don't care. Enjoy Daniel Jones.
Exactly. Have fun with Daniel Jones. Texans. CJ Stroud start getting right again. I did promise to respect you, so do your thing. Get right. If you lose, I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it because it's a division game, and you know I could use you guys having a couple more losses, but this is one of the more very unrealistic scenarios. So
yep. Take your Texans money line and your Joe Mixon anytime touchdown and just call it a day.
Enjoy the Sunday. Yep. That's very both locks. Exactly. And Nico might be coming back too because he had a couple of really nice catches.
Realistically, you might even be able to throw a bet of 2+ touchdowns for Joe Mixon. So
That's not and that's not unrealistic at all. That's a very, very good pick. I can get behind that. But yeah, it's the Texans. It's the Texans. This game.
It could be interesting.
Yep. I was gonna say, do we have a possible spoiler?
I mean, I'm gonna say no because I hate Caleb Williams. But
yeah. Oh yeah. We need to double down on that because of our fucking graphics guy, that piece of shit.
yeah, we don't like him.
No, we do not like Caleb Williams. We did not pick the Bears, and fuck our graphics guy.
Yeah,
he's on probation. He's been fucking up. I hate him.
we're trying out a new one this week.
Yeah, we'll see how he does because we can't even tell you where that guy is. You'll never find him, so don't look. But
Yeah,
don't worry about him. The Vikings and the Bears. Yeah, I hate Caleb Williams. I think he's a little prick.
Dude, you should have seen me running through my house when I saw that they lost on a blocked field goal.
Oh man, that was beautiful.
Also because that one singular blocked kick won me $150.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, that's right. Because we were talking about that. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. Because oh man, that was a beautiful moment. Because I remember I was like, that was like the first time I've ever cheered for the Packers, like since I was like 8. And I was like, why was that? Yeah, it was. Yeah, you were saying, oh, this sucks. I hate fucking.
yeah. Because I
Jordan
texted
Love.
you. I texted you, and I was like, I'm gonna lose my fucking parlay off a back shoulder fade to Roma Dunze.
But nope.
I knew
Bears
J
suck.
Love got me.
Yep, he had you. And now this week it's all about Sam Darnold, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison was fucking showing out, and then
He was. I think this is gonna be a big Aaron Jones game.
Jones. Yep, Aaron
Yeah.
Jones. I was just about to say you were saying that. So, you know what? Yeah, I can't. Like, it hurts me too much.
Not picking Caleb Williams.
That's what I'm saying. It hurts me too much to pick Caleb Williams because I despise him so much. So
Yeah,
let's go
I'm gonna
Vikings.
take the Vikings. Yep.
Yeah, let's do that. Vikings. Fuck you, Caleb Williams.
Yeah, fuck you.
Now we're going to move on to the Broncos and Raiders. So now we get to talk about it.
The rookie of the year.
Bo Nix is good.
Yeah, he's really good.
He is good. We were calling you an old man, so hey, our bad, brother.
I mean, you're still younger than we are, so
Yeah, that's true. By like a year. Yeah. But dude, good on you, man. Proving a lot of the haters wrong. You know,
he's been looking like a stud.
He has, and I mean, also shout out to Sean Payton because I mean he's getting disrespected as well.
Yeah, he's coaching.
He's coaching.
He's got that trash ass Broncos offense to a positive record.
That's insane, and that defense is just looking mean.
Their defense is good.
Patrick Surtain.
Pat Surtain, yeah.
Yeah, that's who it is. But I mean, still, yeah, the Broncos are looking really good. The Raiders, yeah, they're defeated. This is kind of like a game where it's just let Bo Nix cook more. That's really all it is.
The Raiders have decided that they're just gonna go get their quarterback, so they they don't care if they win or.
No, they don't give a shit. This is like nothing to them. So this is going to be a Broncos game. Bo Nix is just going to do some shit, and then they're going to move on. Yeah, win a game, move on, go Broncos. I guess. Yeah.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Let's ride. Bo Nix needs to start saying that.
He does.
Oh, that'd be great. But yeah, we'll see. Next game, we got a really good game. We got a couple good games coming up here, but this is going to be. I think our final four is actually going to be really good games. Starting with this one. 49ers at Packers.
I've been hurt by the 49er picks a lot.
Yeah, so they lost.
But it changes this week.
Oh, okay.
It changes. They're going to figure it out.
This is the week. I mean, this is the week to do it because wasn't George Kittle out last week too?
Yeah.
And I think he's back.
Should be.
I think that was a minor injury. Yeah. So he should be back. The Packers struggled to kind of get things going against the Bears. The defense did more damage to them than I thought they were going to do, but it did hurt them. And if anyone has a good defense, it's the fucking 49ers.
The Niners.
Yep.
Fred Warner.
Yep. Fred Warner is here. We will remind you every week. And Bosa. And Tavarius Ward and like one of their corners.
Hufunga.
Yep. Yeah.
Talamoa Hufunga, or however you pronounce his name.
Yep, he's there. But yeah, they're going to test the Packers this week. And you know what? I'm actually kind of on your side on this one. I think this is a 49ers game. Here, hold on. Let me look.
I think we're gonna get a reminder that Christian McCaffrey's back this week.
Yeah, and well, right now too. This is Green Bay -3. So
Yeah.
I love that underdog.
I think
I
we're getting
love
a reminder this week because the Packers got a really good pass defense. The
But-
run defense ain't all there.
No, I mean it's not. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's definitely nowhere near like it's like right in the middle of the.
It's not Jair Alexander and Xavier McKinney and
Exactly. So
give me
This is gonna
49ers
be-
money line. Give me Christian McCaffrey anytime touchdown.
Yep. Send it in. Easy.
I like it, even though I do love you, Jordan Love. I'll never forget what you did for me last week.
I don't love you. I have no attachment to you, but I'm glad you helped my friend Pip. So thank you, Jordan. Love.
Thanks, Jordan Love.
Thanks, Jordan Love. Now we get to go to another good game. I told you these motherfuckers were weird.
They're sneaky, man.
They're weird. They don't make any sense. They are at 5-5. This is the perfect culmination because this is going to be a division game. But the thing is with the Seahawks, this is the game where I think the Cardinals are going to be like, we're officially competing again.
Which
You
they
know?
have been. Kyler Murray
Yeah.
has not lost since Black Ops 6 came out.
That man's on another level.
He
I gotta
is.
see his profile too, because what if he's just killing it on both?
He might be.
I mean,
Phase
He might-
Kyler. Phase K1.
yeah, Phase K1. That's right. Phase K1 is back, and he is arriving. I think this is also going to prove that like Jonathan Gannon was a good coach because there was really no hope last year, but he was a hell of a defensive coordinator for the Eagles. His defense looked at least mean as fuck last year, and now this year you're kind of seeing that all come together. Because I will say one thing: like Cliff Kingsbury is doing decent with the Commanders, but Jonathan Gannon actually does believe in Kyler.
He does.
Like that's very apparent. Like, and I think Kyler likes that. I think Kyler needed that. And you have Marvin Harrison Jr., which is always going to help you.
yeah,
so-
if they throw it to him.
Yeah, exactly. So throw it to him. Fuck it, right? Might as well. And then the Seahawks, like I said, they're the weirdest team ever. They just choose when they're going to win, and it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It doesn't matter the record of the other team too, which is the best part. Because
Nope.
like, it doesn't matter if the team is good or bad. They'll just like choose if they're going to win or lose. And I think this week is a loss.
Yeah, I'm going Cardinals with this one.
Yeah, Cardinals. I think they're what? No, Arizona -1, so it's a pretty even spread.
They're
like
basically
Eddie-
calling it even.
Yep. But I think the Cardinals come out on top.
A
as
minus
well.
one spread is literally just like picking a money line.
Yeah. It's just like fitty. Pick your favorite.
You can't win by half a point.
You cannot. I've heard. So there you go. But yeah, we got Cardinals this one. And then now we get to go into the Eagles at the Rams.
I don't
Eagles at the
think this is going to
Rams.
be a great game.
I feel like this isn't going to be a great game, but I also, on top of that, I feel like it's going to be a slow and like nasty Eagles win.
Or
That's
just
what I
slow
see.
until Saquon decides to end it.
It's going to be either exactly what we saw last time, or it's just going to be this weird like 17-10 under win, just because like it's like the
I
Rams.
hope it's incredibly high scoring because we put down 3 different people in this game to score.
I think this game's going to be really high scoring and high offense dependent.
I think there's going to be 3 touchdowns in the whole game. It's going to be Saquon, Jalen Hurts, and Kyron Williams. Final score 14-7.
21-7.
20. No, I just need 2 people on the Eagles to score and 1 on the Rams
Oh,
to score.
shit. My bad. Shut up. Stop being smart.
Math.
All right. Math. Yeah, it's hard.
14-7. The 3 people that I put money on to score is the only people that are going to score.
Well, that could. Okay, then that kind of falls in line with what I had.
Yeah, it can work.
Slow game. Yeah, that could actually work. 17-10. That could work.
But it'd be a
Field
lot
goals.
more working in our favor if it was like 38-27.
That's
Like-
true. So, yeah, let's hope for a high scoring game. Let's hope that Matthew
Yeah,
Stafford and
please.
Puka and Cooper go off,
Slings it.
and then Jalen goes off.
The total's set at 48.5.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, definitely could happen. Philly's
Vegas
-3.
thinks so.
Yeah. Shit. All right. Well, let's do
I'm
that
still
then.
taking Eagles money line. Hit my bet
Yeah.
for me though, Kyron Williams, please.
Yeah, Kyron, because Kyron, you kind of fucked me last week, so I
Man, he's
need
been
you.
fucking me.
Yeah, so get back on track, dude.
Everyone that we put down as an anytime touchdown parlay, you could make me and Fax very wealthy men this week.
Please do it.
I need it.
But yes, let's go Eagles. I'm on the same track. Eagles. Now we're gonna move on to our final game. The Ravens.
Why are they good? Why are they good?
It doesn't make no sense, does it?
Dude, I'm having to watch. Their Chargers defense is good, yes. But it's like I'm watching a great quarterback in Justin Herbert win games with fucking Lad McConkey and
McConkey's a
Quentin
dog.
Johnson.
Lad McConkey's is a dog.
And J.K. Dobbins has been a demon this year.
That's very true. Yeah, I know. The resurgence of J.K. Dobbins has been great. That's been pretty
Comeback
sweet.
player of the year, man.
I was so down on that man, like so down. When the Chargers picked him up, I was like, that is such a useless pickup. But I was wrong.
I knew what he could be.
Yeah. Well, at least one of us believed in him because we're seeing it.
I got to watch him for 3 years at Ohio State.
Yeah, that also helps. Yeah. But yeah, the Chargers are good.
Somehow.
And the Ravens, they need to be good. Otherwise, things could fall apart very quickly.
Yeah.
The Ravens, is Kyle Hamilton back?
Yep.
Okay, so that's one positive. Their entire defense, as Pip said last week, is back this week.
Yep.
And they need Derrick Henry to do. They need Lamar. They need everybody to like fucking pull their weight because the Chargers defense, is really fucking good.
Somehow.
Like,
I get it. You got Derwin James and Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. I got it.
Let's talk about real quick too, because Joe Burrow, he tried, man.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, we'll save it for next week. They're gonna buy.
Yeah, they're on bye. We'll let them heal this week.
But Joe Burrow, I mean,
I
first
love
of all,
you, Joe.
yeah, just thank you for your service. We'll just say that.
Thank you for leading every quarterback stat in the NFL and missing the playoffs right now.
You are a gem. So you
Please
tried,
leave.
yeah.
Even though you just signed a contract, please leave.
Or get money, get another like crypto sponsorship for your stadium.
Yeah,
like
please.
you did for your second year or something, because you guys need money. But yes. Anyways, Ravens, they could, but they need to get past the Chargers defense in order to win. That's really just the key.
And I think they will.
Oh yeah,
I'm going Ravens.
oh, good. Okay, we needed a split decision because we were getting a little too agreeable. I'm going Chargers.
Yeah, we were almost to the point where it's like whoever's team pulls an upset is going to win the week.
I know. And then they were both going to lose. But no, they're not. No, they're fucking not. But
what if
yes,
the Colts and the Panthers win?
Oh my God, we would be happy campers.
It would be.
But yeah, I got the Chargers. I believe in Justin Herbert. He has just been killing it so much. He was even clutch in the last moments of the game when he needed to be. There was that very slow back and forth for a little bit, but he and Lad McConkey clutched up the game. And now, yeah, the dog, the man, and this Chargers defense, like, it's all about how they handle Lamar, I guess, is really the biggest thing. So,
or if the Ravens receivers can catch passes this week.
That too. Zay, fucking tighten the fuck up, dude. I've been talking a little too much good about you, and you need to
get right.
Yeah, like, don't fuck me. Don't do it. I'll find you. But yeah, Chargers defense, if they figure it out, this could be a rough game for the Ravens. But I will never count out Lamar. I will never count out Lamar Jackson or Derrick Henry, because those two are just psychopaths at their sport. And also Kyle Hamilton is back, so he could give Justin Herbert some hell. He could sack and intercept Justin Herbert in one go. So,
and wow, that'd be impressive.
Yeah, that would be very impressive. I didn't mean like in one play. I meant in one game.
Oh,
like separately. Yeah, separately.
You mean the same play? I'd be like, that'd be impressive.
No. Both sack and then later intercept or intercept and later. Yep. Don't worry. Don't worry. I still know football somewhat. No. That would
Yeah,
be
I'm taking the Ravens.
all right. I'm taking the Chargers. That'll be a really good game too. A really good game to end the week. We have a really good slate of NFL games. A decent slate, like not as exciting college football, but we're getting there. And I think this is the first week we're going to see some good games.
You got a top 5 matchup to watch.
Exactly.
What more could you ask for?
And if you're in the SEC, hopefully we get a good SEC like upset. Florida Gators. Let's go. That line is way too generous to not take that underdog at least. So
Yeah, I agree.
At least we have that, and DJ is the future. For the NFL, yeah, we got some upset kings coming up, rising up the top. We got the Panthers, we got the Colts. I mean, hey, don't count us out. That's all we have to say. Don't fucking count us out.
Panthers are going to win out, win the division, sneak into the playoffs, make a Cinderella run to win the Super Bowl.
So are the Colts, except they're going to be in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, our new graphics guy, we'll see what the fuck he's about.
He'll figure it out, I believe.
He'll figure it out. Yeah, I believe in him as well. But yeah, that'll be up on Sunday. Do you want to post our slip?
Yeah.
See people want to ride?
I'll get it to the social media guy.
All right. So then our slip will be up of what we got for anytime touchdown parlays. As always, we'll be back next week, with some consistency. Probably more than likely Fridays are going to be kind of the move from now, since it's our easiest schedule.
I'm off all next week, so just let me know.
Hell yeah, I love that. Me too. So we have next week we have the Ohio State and Michigan game. So get ready for that. We have a Michigan fan coming in to try to go toe-to-toe with Pip.
Good fucking luck. You better know your shit.
Oh, man. He's been talking to me, so we're figuring it out.
You better spend all week fucking studying.
Oh, man. This is going to be good. But, yeah, next week, look out. It's going to be a good one. Thank you for tuning into this week, though. We are going to see you guys in the next one. This has been Middle of the Pack.
And I'm Pip.
And I'm Fax. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Peace.